Is the dream of Manchester City coming to an end? In the last 6 years, Manchester City has been a force to be reckoned with in both the Premier League and the Champions League. They dominated their opponents, both statistically and in terms of score, and became the nightmare that no team wanted to face. However, things are no longer the same. Actually, this season everything seemed to be going their way. They started the league with a perfect 4 wins out of 4. Moreover, their biggest rivals didn't seem to pose much of a threat in the title race. Liverpool had changed their manager, Arsenal was inconsistent, Chelsea never reached the desired level, and Manchester United had become a mid-table team. Pep Guardiola's team, who had won the league for the last 4 years in a row, was looking at their 5th consecutive title as a very real possibility. After the first 4 victories, a last-minute equalizer against Arsenal marked the first crack in their dominance. To make matters worse, Ballon d'Or winner Rodri was injured in the 21st minute and was ruled out for the season. When they returned from the Newcastle away game with just 1 point, it became clear that they had lost more than 2 points due to Rodri's injury in the Arsenal match. Although they won the next 5 games, aside from the 4-0 victory against Bratislava and the 5-0 win over Sparta Prague in the Champions League, they had struggled to win 3 of their league games. But on October 30th, everything changed when they played Tottenham in the English League Cup. The Blues suffered a 2-1 loss, marking one of the worst days of Pep Guardiola's career. Just 3 days after the Tottenham defeat, they faced Bournemouth in the Premier League, and once again, the result was the same, a 2-1 loss. The match against Sporting Lisbon, which was seen as a potential recovery for Manchester City after good results in the Champions League, was played on October 5th. However, when the match ended, no football fan could believe their eyes. Instead of bouncing back, City fell apart even more, losing 4-1. At this point, alarm bells were ringing loudly. Despite the shocking results, Manchester City fans knew who could turn things around: Pep Guardiola. He was the manager who had won 4 consecutive titles and delivered the Champions League. The world's best coach, the Spanish manager, would find a way to bring the team back to its feet. Despite these thoughts, the match against Brighton ended in another 2-1 loss. In all the games they lost, statistically, City had been superior to their opponents. They had more possession, yet they couldn't break through to the opposition's goal and kept passing the ball around aimlessly. This was one of the main criticisms of Pep Guardiola during his Barcelona years, and it was no longer yielding results. The final blow came from Tottenham again. Manchester City suffered a shocking 4-0 loss at home, a result that was almost unheard of. Moreover, in this match, they were statistically inferior to their opponent, showing that the players who were expected to bounce back were increasingly falling out of the game, and it was evident that some things had already gone beyond repair. So how did City get to this point? At the start of the season, they couldn't make the desired quality signings. Investigations against the club had caused confusion within a team that had been tightly knit for years. The possibility of point deductions, or even relegation, seemed to have a significant psychological impact on both Guardiola and the players. The team was aging, and young talents from the academy were failing to meet expectations. The inability to integrate promising young players into the squad, combined with injuries, led to City starting to deliver results that shocked everyone. Perhaps the end of a dream was near. What do you think? Can City recover from this, or is their collapse inevitable? For more content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel.